Hey guys, today we will learn about what to do if you become rich suddenly. Before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and write below I subscribed, and we will do our best to personally respond to your comment. One of the main components of the great American dream is to become wealthy overnight, or very quickly. Someone experiences it every day. The fact that getting wealthy also carries a great deal of responsibility is something that many individuals neglect to consider beforehand. Wealth can be attained in a variety of ways. A company or asset may be sold by some. Due to a wise or fortunate investment, some people become affluent extremely quickly. Some people become instantly affluent after winning the lottery, a lawsuit, or a settlement. Some people inherit money they had no idea was coming to them, while others receive more money than they had anticipated. And some people who have stock options become instantaneously wealthy on paper if their employer goes public or is bought while they hold stock options. One of the more well-known ways to become instantly wealthy is through winning the lotto. Other methods of obtaining immediate income do not necessitate such things as remembering to sign a ticket or to notify the appropriate lottery body of winning. 1. Get immediate tax and legal representation, ahead of time if possible. Most newly rich people must have competent tax and legal professionals, and those who are already wealthy as well. Knowing your tax liability before receiving a large sum of money is crucial. If at all feasible, consult with tax and legal experts in depth before you sign a contract or accept payment. You might potentially save thousands or perhaps millions of dollars by doing this. 2. Get a very reputable financial advisor. Finding a trustworthy financial counselor is crucial after learning about your rights to the money from your new lawyers and after learning about your tax obligations with regard to your new income. Avoid penny stock brokers at this point, as well as anyone trying to offer you complicated financial instruments with large commissions. You may require money sometimes or on a regular basis, and a qualified financial counselor from a highly renowned organization will be aware of this. They will be aware of the optimum mix of stocks, bonds, and other asset types for your current and your future. They will probably even play a key role in helping you create a budget and help you establish realistic expectations for what your assets can do for you. Finally, bring your legal and tax professionals to your financial advisor. Keep in mind that, particularly prior to each tax season, the left hand needs to be aware of what the right is trying to do. 3. Keep it under wraps. Keep your newfound wealth a secret from others for as long as you can if you can. Give it another week even then. You might have just made yourself a target if you run around bragging and telling everyone you know. Your friends and family might ask you for assistance or to take part in financial transactions that you don't want to or shouldn't. Other family members or friends can feel jealous of you or treat you differently. The worst of the bunch are scammers or thieves who are after you. Perhaps you've heard of kidnap and ransom insurance. It exists. Tragically, at least 2 lottery winners have been discovered dead after winning. 4. Be sensible about your new life and how you want to live. Be realistic about the kind of lifestyle you would actually like to have if you become affluent, and take into account the lifestyle you grew up with or are used to. Do you wish to continue working, reduce your hours, or give up your job altogether? Be sensible and consider what you want to acquire. This will fit into the budget that you've been hammered with the entire time. You can figuratively lose millions of dollars in a matter of hours or days. Did you realize that? Avoiding the impulse to run out and buy everything you thought you wanted but could easily live without is crucial. Purchasing properties, expensive vehicles, boats, jewels, collectibles, and other toys can add up quickly. Before we get into the 5th one, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you find it educational so far. 5. Create a budget that you can live with. After considering how you actually want to live and after receiving all the frank advice, it is time to consider what you would like to do with your money. Your future financial well-being depends on you working with your new financial advisor to create a budget. Without taking into account income or losses, a $10,000 budget will see you through little over 8 years if you suddenly win $1 million. The very conservative's average annual growth rate of merely 2% hardly makes an impact on how long the money will last. Even worse, what if your investments lost 25% quickly because they were made with too much vigor? 6. Make your money work for you. Your financial advisor, attorneys, and tax professionals will all be of assistance to you in this situation, which will lay the groundwork for all of your contingencies within of a budget. Some people who become extremely wealthy rapidly make few changes to their daily routines. Some continue to work every day. But it's crucial to keep in mind the adage, it takes money to generate money. If you plan to stop working totally or for the majority of the time, People can only work a certain number of hours every day and earn a certain amount each hour. Letting your newly acquired capital make money is essential, along with a budget, an understanding of what you can afford, and working with experts. Otherwise, even accidentally, you might squander it all carelessly fairly rapidly. In the past, it was generally accepted that investors could anticipate returns from equities of up to 8%, but this may no longer be the case. 7. Live up to and honor your existing obligations. Contrary to popular belief, wealthy people still have obligations such as paying their bills and keeping up with their obligations. Paying off all of your debts might make sense if you find yourself suddenly rich with cash. Your advisor's advice will have an impact on this, but it's crucial to fulfill or settle any financial responsibilities you had prior to becoming wealthy. Just because you unexpectedly become wealthy does not mean that you should ruin or further damage your credit. It can make sense to keep your debt and pay it off according to your present plan given the low interest rates, and even 0% financing, available now. No matter how you choose to handle things, ruining your reputation is not worthwhile. Don't try to ignore or simply walk away from the duties and debt you had before being wealthy, though. Remember them. 8. Avoid highly complex strategies. Keep things simple now that you're wealthy, and even taking into account the fact that you know you need to have sound tax guidance, legal assistance, and financial planning. If someone tries to sell you an elaborate strategy that keeps your taxes low today, such as an international tax shelter, you should think very carefully about what might happen after the first year. Numerous of these tactics have been backloaded with heavier responsibilities in the future. Numerous tactics can result in IRS or state tax audits, and some of them could put you in jail or subject you to harsh fines and interest-bearing catch-up penalties. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.